What's up? It's your boy D-Stāl'S with another D-Stāl'S Extra Point. This is VLOG19 score prediction for the Ravens versus Bengals at home. Thursday night football. Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, to you and your family. But let's get into the score prediction for tonight. First of all, we're going to rock all purple rising, purple jerseys, purple uniforms, purple rising. And I'm going to start with the offense. I feel like this is a game, especially with the offense. Offensive line got to play better. This is the right game to get back to being a serviceable offensive line, especially going against this Bengals defense. They don't got their top pass rusher. What's his name? Hickerson, whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mispronounce your name, but their top pass rusher is not playing. Their defense been suspect. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. They were probably worse than our defense early in the year, to be honest. But we should be able to get at this defense for real. We should be able to run the ball and pass. Now I think Derrick Henry will have a great game. I think he's potentially could get over 100 yards. I feel like Lamar would definitely throw for 2 touchdowns or more this game. Could be a Jackson 5, but we'll see. All depends on, because he's a little hobbled, he's a little hurt. So that means, he's basically, he can only do so much. He can run a little bit, but mostly he's in the pocket. So the line will have to do their job and block. We're going to have to go do a lot of play action. We're going to have to get open, especially receivers. I think Zay will have a couple of catches. I feel like Bateman is going to show up, especially we've been missing him in the last 2 weeks. We really need Bateman more than everybody think. And I know people like to get on Bateman, but we really do need Bateman, especially in the red zone, so we could score. That's why he had 9 touchdowns last year. And he could also get downfield, get Zay the ball, hopefully likely get a touchdown. I've been waiting for that the whole season. I hope he gets a touchdown this game, because I heard the Bengals is not that good against the tight ends. I think Andrews will continue to do what he's been doing, as long as he don't drop the ball in the end zone like he did last week. But I think the offense will get going. The offensive line will look better, serviceable, hopefully. I hope we do a rotation at one of the guard spot. Get Emory Jones in at either right or left guard. Most likely he's probably going to be left guard. They're not going to replace Falala, but that's another story. And I think Lamar's going to have a pretty, like I said, he's going to have a pretty good game. I think he's going to look better. The offense is going to look way better. We're going to be able to drive the ball on this team. Now the defense, I feel like the defense, this is the matchup against Joe Burrow coming back from the foot injury that he had surgery on. He had a foot surgery, and then now this is his first game. He wanted to play his game. Now he's going to be rusty. I'm just letting you know now. He's going to be rusty. So, and his offensive line, it sucks too. They just as bad as ours. So their offensive line. So I feel like we can get a couple of sacks. I wouldn't be surprised we get more than 3 sacks tonight for some reason. Like last week, Tyrod Taylor got away a lot of times. He was very slippery. He got out. But I feel like we could get Joe Burrow, especially coming off an injury. He's going to be rusty. And then he's not going to have T. Higgins as a second receiver. Only thing he's going to have is Jamar Chase, who's coming back from suspension, from spitting on Jalen Ramsey. But I think we're going to bracket him with double coverage, or we're going to have Nate follow him and have a safety over the top, have a linebacker in the zone or whatever. So we're going to really double him and make somebody else beat us. They running back is pretty good. He can shrug off a few tackles. He's slippery, but I think we could stop the run. We just got to fill our gaps because that offensive line is not that good. So I think we can do good against the offense, but we got to just make sure, because you never know with Joe Burrow, especially Jamar Chase, like they did last year. But I feel like our defense is way better than last year from when that happened. So especially, now our defense and our 3 safety system. Kyle in the box, our corners. Our pass rush is better with Draymond Jones. I feel like Draymond Jones is going to get a sack or 2. I feel like Mike Green's going to get a sack. And I feel like somebody else is going to get a sack, maybe a corner or safety off the blitz, Kyle, or Roquan Smith makes up for that missed sack he had last week. But I think our defense could get at them for real at this offense, even with Joe Burrow, because Joe Burrow he's going to be rusty. I can see it. He's going to make a couple of plays, but I feel like they're not just going to hit us over top. And plus, we got Malachi Starks in the back. I could see him maybe getting an interception. You know, if they try and go deep to Jamar Chase. You know, we don't have Marcus Williams or Eddie Jackson. So I think we'll be good on defense also. But we just got to show up and play at the bank, you know. And my final score prediction, I feel like the Ravens score 30. Matter of fact, 31-14. I feel like the Bengals will score maybe just 2 touchdowns. Maybe one early and one late. But I feel like we'll win 31-14, and I think our offense get back on track and defense continue doing what they've been doing. So let's go Ravens. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Eat as much food as y'all want. Have a great time with your family watching the game if you're a Ravens fan. Let's go Ravens. Purple Rosin. Uniforms tonight. Let's go. We at the bank. See y'all on the recap. It might be, if not tonight, I'll do the recap tomorrow. You know, spending time with family and watching the game with family. Let's go Ravens.